From 41 Seaver Way, welcome to the home of the New York Mets. This is Citi Field. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. The Atlanta Braves going up against the New York Mets. Boog Sciambi alongside Chris Singleton, and Singy, the big bat in the lineup so far this year. Ronald Acuna Jr. leads the team at OPS, so he's the guy that looks to slug and basically make things happen for them offensively.
Just a machine in terms of production at the plate. He'll take his walks, he'll barrel up the baseball, he'll hit the ball in the gaps, he'll hit the ball over the fence. So talk about a guy going good. That's him right now, and he's a bat that you want to stay away from if you're the pitcher.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go, and on the mound today, a guy who will give them innings. Kodai Senga. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
And a pitch. Acuna tries to hold up, appeal to first, and that's a strikeout. Ed Drummond says he won around. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Here's a batter who, for whatever reasons, plays better on the road, and that should help him here today.
Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. And the pitch. Way inside, gets out of the way. One out, bases empty. Off the mark there. 2-2.
It's a good take.
That just misses, and now it's 3-2.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Up the middle, he gets there with the slide, fires to first, and very nicely done for the out. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. It's something they've talked about needing to improve on moving forward is their ability to apply consistent pressure, Chris. Right now, it's not a club that gets on base enough.
And sometimes, Boog, you just need a hitter to go up there and grind out an at-bat, maybe have 11, 12 pitches, and all of a sudden players get fired up in the dugout, and they want to do the same thing, and before you know it, you start to get base runners on, and you get a big hit, and all of a sudden you ride that wave for a few days and go on a winning streak. That's something they definitely could use. Well, with 2 out and nobody on, it's going to take something special to get a run across, so why not? You got some pop. Swing for the fences.
Next offering in there for a strike, and that's strike 2. Wouldn't chase that time. Clobbered to right field, way back, gone. He made him pay for that one. His 34th of the season, and they grab the lead. It's 1-0.
Breaking ball on the inside part of the play requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Base is empty with 2 away. Here's Austin Riley. Went deep in the ball game last night. Pitch misses. Ball one. Two down, base is empty, but one run across, and we're just getting started here in the top of the first. Late on that fastball.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Swings through that.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
2 strikes.
2 down, nobody on. And another ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's an early 1-0 lead. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here with my pal Siggy. Pitching in our game today, Bryce Elder. Safe to say he's pretty stingy, Chris.
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club. And coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
And stepping in for New York, Starling Marte. The line to kick the pitch. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Elder, a former All-Star. He features a sinker, a slider, a changeup, and he works in a four-seamer. Rolled over to third. Riley. Tosses to first. Marte retired. Here's a Mets lineup now. One guy leading the way offensively for this club right now, Brandon Nimmo.
This guy's been a very consistent performer at the plate this year. Top 5 in batting average in the National League. And I tell you what, you got to be good, but you also have to be a little bit lucky. And he's been both, spraying balls all over the yard.
Jeff McNeil stands in. And first offering is fouled off. And there's a ball.
1-1.
The Braves leading by a run here in game 3 of this 4-game series. The next offering misses, and it's 2-1.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
The pitch. In the air, center field. Harris after it. He's there. He's got it. And there's 2 down.
Batting third.
2 outs, base is empty. Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. And that clips the inside corner.
0-1.
The pitch. Ground ball up the middle. Sneaks through. Base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Once you get the ball from the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Here's Francisco Lindor. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
No ball. One strike.
There's a swing and a drive. And it one-hops the wall. Around third. He will score. It's 1-1.
Comes through with the RBI. They got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on playing with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
So, man aboard, Francisco Alvarez. Up now for the Mets.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure this team is chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game.
Throw to second, safe. That one catches the zone. Strike one. Man at second. And now it's even up. The pitch.
Ball.
And it's strike two.
2-2.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We go on to inning number 2, all tied 1-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And now the center fielder, Michael Harris. Senga back to work. And a big swing and a miss. Senga, an all-star a season ago. He features a 4-seam fastball, a forkball, a cutter, a slider, and occasionally mixes in the slurve. And that one finds its way through. So a man on base to start the inning.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. Good power, not great in the OBP department. Swings through that one. 0-1.
1 strike.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Woody Keller making the calls behind home for us today.
And Boog, something to keep an eye on is how pitchers utilize the top part of the strike zone. We see a lot more of that in today's game with pitchers going up there with hard stuff. Keller, definitely an umpire that isn't afraid to call strikes up in that part of the strike zone.
No, that's up.
And ball 1. Chris, do players ever change their approach in meaningful ways based on who's umpiring, or is it good to just be aware of tendencies so you're not that surprised?
I'd say the latter, because the pitcher's got to pitch to his strengths regardless. The hitter's got to hit to his strength. So you're aware of it, but you have to just hunt for what you can handle.
So here's Murphy now. Runner on the move.
1-0.
The throw. Tag. tag, and he's out.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
And misses inside. Tied up here in the early going. Strike one.
Well, they came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
Top of the zone for a called strike. And down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. We go to the bottom of the second, tied at 1. Back here at Citi Field, we head to the bottom of the second, and stepping in for New York, David Fry.
He's looking to hit the ball the other way in 99% of his at-bats, but if you make a mistake middle in, he can touch you up for a 4-bagger.
Wascari Noel will take over here.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And a pitch. Just off the outside edge. And that's ball 1. And another ball.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Lays down the line. This looks like extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one. Ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in the mechanics.
And now the hitter, Ji-Man Choi. On the ground to the left. Slings to first. That's one out, the bottom of the second.
Batting 8, the center fielder,
Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot. If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure these guys are chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
There's a strike.
1-2.
chopped left side. Arcia sends it to first. Now 2 away.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Kodai Senga.
And now Kodai Senga.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it up. And right there, the hitter clearly couldn't do anything with it.
Runner at second, 2 down. Up the middle, Albies out number 3. Mets leave 1. Score remains tied 1-1. Back here in Queens, on to the 3rd inning. Here's Orlando Arcia. Arcia measures 6 feet even, 185 pounds, and he was born in Venezuela. The right-hander back to work. Swings and misses at 1 down below the zone. Next offering is in for a strike.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
Here's the 0-2. Got him looking. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well, and you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
So in now is the Braves pitcher, Huascar Ynoa. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
No strike.
One down, base is empty. Swings through that one for strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Here's a 1-1. Way out front for strike 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Struck out swinging his first time. Check swing. He went 0-1.
No ball, 1 strike.
Two outs, base is empty. That's outside. And the count even 1-1.
1-1.
Two outs.
2-2.
In the air, right field. Marte sizes this one up, and he makes the catch. And that is that. After 2.5, it remains a 1-1 ball game. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Now it's the right fielder, Starling Marte. And the pitch. Not close with that one. 1-0. On the ground, out to short. Zips it to first. And a quick out, number one.
Oh, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. Fastball for a strike.
Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
Righty to the plate.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Kicks and fires. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Oh, 0-2 now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good two-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Nimmo in the box now. No balls and a strike.
0-1.
Two down, nobody on. Strike on the inside corner.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Oh, 2 now.
Ball one. 1-2.
Here's a high chopper. Olsen handles the chance. Takes it himself. And the Mets go 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Mets. Score remains deadlocked at 1.
In the background is a blank spot. Rolling dice.
And we're back. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies. Yeah, the right-hander back to work. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
And now Matt Olson up to hit. He's already homered in this game. Swings through that one. For Matt, a pretty impressive resume. A first-round pick back in 2012. The Braves extended him 8 years, $168 million. Remember, they traded for him right at the end of the lockout in 2022, middle of March. So he didn't have a ton of time to get acclimated to his new team. Bases empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. One of the things from 2023, great counting stats for Matt Olson, but the hard hit rate was through the roof. The pitch. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Wouldn't chase that time.
Full count.
One down, base is empty. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Nasty fourth ball for strike 3. Austin Riley next up for the Braves. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Hard hit left side. Lindor on the first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. And the Braves go down quietly. Still tied 1-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the fourth. And now the shortstop, Francisco Lindor. And a pitch. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
Well, these Mets just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Lunging, but can't bring it in. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. This is why hitters work so hard on driving the ball gap to gap in batting practice. There's a lot of room out there. If you can rip one into that open space, it usually means extra bases.
Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. Edge in his zone for a strike, and it's 0-1. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Outside low, and that's ball 1. And it's second.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball. But with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone. And as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect the pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
Noah picks over. Lindor back in there.
Good wheels out there on second, and he's getting a pretty big lead right now. Definitely looking to score on any hit to the outfield.
Now David Fry. And that one's a little bit low. And that is ball 1. Chop to third. Throws to first in time.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but a competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at bat.
And next for the Mets, Ji-Man Choi. First time up, he grounded to third.
Well, there's a reason why he's at the bottom of the order, struggling as of late, but a knock here would be a huge lift for him and for his team.
That's in for a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
Man on second, 2 down. Bounced up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Safe at first as they can't make the play. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. So up next for New York, Tyrone Taylor. He's 0 for 1. Fought off foul. All tied up here in Game 3 of this 4-game series. And the 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back here at Citi Field, top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Michael Harris. And the pitch. Not even close there. Ball 1.
You know, these Braves, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
Here's a 1-1. That one fouled off.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for him at times.
Next offering misses down and away. And that's outside. It's a leadoff walk. And that's the go-ahead run.
Well, a great back and forth and that at bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Ozuna stands in here, takes ball 1 low.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
There's a strike.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
All tied up, and we're at the top of the 5th.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Here's Sean Murphy. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. First pitch misses. And he deals. And that one fouled off. Pickoff throw. And he's back standing.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
1-1 now. And a swing and a miss.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
Man at first, 1 away. Liner snagged at first. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. 3 up, 3 down that time. Home half of the 5th coming up. All tied 1-1. Bottom of the inning. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Kodai Senga. The pitch.
ball.
And takes low for ball one.
Well, these Mets looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They only have one hit with runners in scoring position, so a lot of squandered opportunities. It's tough because those are moments you just can't get back.
And here it comes. Here's the strike. There's the strike. Left-hand hitter waits. And down on strikes he goes. One away.
Now back.
Here's Starling Marte.
Well, they kept it pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against it.
That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all three swings.
Righty delivers. Line drive. And there's a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
One gone runner at first. And stepping in for New York, Jeff McNeil. And he takes a strike.
0-1.
Left-hand batter waits. And there's a strike on the outside corner.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
That one missed.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
That's off the mark. Now 2-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
And the righty deals. And that one hit to first. Olsen to second. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. One hit in the inning, but no one left. 5 innings complete. All tied 1-1. At the plate, Orlando Arcia. His righty-lefty splits there.
Arcia.
Senga back to work. And a foul ball. And that's in there at the knees. That missed by a lot. 1-2 to count.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Ripped on a line to center. Taylor makes the play, and there's one away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
And next for Atlanta, Huascar Ynoa. He's 0 for 1. Way high with that one. And it's 1-0. Ynoa in his 4th year, 25 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. That one in there across the letters. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Got it. 2 away. So the batting order turns over. Here's a big power threat. Ronald Acuna Jr., not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. And that's outside.
You can expect this hitter to be looking for something on a tee. He can get up in the air and untie this ball game.
And the 1-0. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
This one popped up. McNeil under it. Makes the catch. And that is that. So they go quietly there. Part of the order, 3-4-5 coming up. All tied 1-1. Back here in Queens, bottom of the 6th inning. Here's Brandon Nimmo.
Love it here at Citi Field. You know, it replaced Old Shea Stadium back in 2009, and Chipper Jones was really sad to see it go. It's actually the 3rd home of the Mets since they started out at the Polo Grounds for 2 seasons before Shea was finished.
And a pitch. And that one a little below the knees. Ball 1. And that's in for a strike. That one to first, Olsen. And he takes it himself for the out.
The batter, the shortstop,
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate.
Well, here's a game Lindor will never forget. One night in July of 2023, he went 5 for 5 with a home run, 2 triples, and he scored 3 runs. That stat line is so rare. Only one other player has done it. Guess who? Willie Mays in 1958.
Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. There's the strike.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Gonna count 1 and 2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Struck him out looking.
Well, you could tell he wasn't expecting that ball to break back in on him. He may have been looking for something away, maybe something soft, but that slider on the inside corner absolutely frozen.
Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Right through there for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
It's just been an impressive outing so far. Continues to pound the zone pitch after pitch, and he's been able to stay down. That's what's been key.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Jose Quintana. He last pitched 2 days ago. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
The wind of the pitch. Slice to right. Gets down, base hit. A leadoff single, and the go-ahead run is aboard.
Now, just a total nightmare for lefties. I'd be very surprised to see that matchup again. Really stayed inside that baseball to send it to the opposite field. With the shift on to the pull side, that's an easy knock if you'll take it.
Here's Matt Olson, having a huge season. Comes into the day leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. And a swing and a miss.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still try to get that ground ball double play.
Kicks and deals.
Ball 1.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
And another ball. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Brooks Raley, the left-hander, up and throwing. Ottavino getting loose as well. And a swing and a miss there.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
With the go-ahead run at first, here the top half of inning number 7. Got him looked in. 1 out. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Austin Riley. Gotta be careful with this guy. He's got power. He can untie it with 1 swing. And that one fouled off. The pitch. Just off the inside edge. 1 away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. At the belt and fires. Swing and a miss.
1-2.
Next pitch is outside. Wouldn't chase that time.
Well, in this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
Michael Harris getting on deck circle. Here comes a pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. 1 away. Tie game. Go ahead run stands at first. Hit in the air, left field. Nimmo has it sized up. 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Now here is Michael Harris. Just missed.
1 ball, no strike.
The lefty, the 1-0.
Ball 2.
Foul ball there. Look out! And it hit him.
You know, Boog, there always seems to be that oh no moment for the pitcher when he's lost control of his pitch, and most of the time it's right when he lets it go. He knows that it's not headed where he intended it to go.
Ozuna swings through it for strike 1.
0-1.
With the go-ahead run standing at second here in game 3 of this 4-game series. And fouled off. And now the lefty. And a swing and a miss. They miss a big chance to take the lead here late.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Set for the last half of the 7th, and stepping in for New York, David Fry. New pitcher for the Braves, Pierce Johnson.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year, typically at least 1 an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
The pitch. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Strike 2. Johnson fires. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. And a 1-2. Bounced up the middle. Tosses to first and 1 away in the bottom of the 7th.
Now batting, first baseman, G-Man Choi.
And next for the Mets, G-Man Choi. 1 for 2. Just missed. All tied up here at the bottom of the 7th. Check swing, but he went too far. And 1-1. The pitch. On the ground, right side. Albies over to first. And that quickly 2 away.
The batter, the center fielder,
And the batter now, Tyrone Taylor. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game.
This guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
On the ground at first, he handles it himself. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Ready to begin the 8th. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Sean Murphy. Quintana back to work. Line drive, that's a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, the long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
Orlando Arcia next up for the Braves. Puts a bunt down. Choi. They apply the tag, and the runner moves up to second. So now pinch hitter for Atlanta, Adam Duvall.
And he's got a little pop in his bat, Boog. Don't sleep on him. He's hit some home runs in the past.
So a change being made out at second. On a pinch run, Forrest Wall. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Go-ahead run at second, and we're at the top of the 8th.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, Boog. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
That misses, and the count is 1-2. And another ball.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Two now. Oh, that hit him. And they get the out after the ricochet. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
Back to the top of the lineup, and now the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
2 down, go ahead run in scoring position. Fought off foul.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
And a base hit right there.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. 2 outs, runner on first. And now, Ozzie Albies. 1 for 3. That's the third. Fry fires across the diamond, and Albies is retired. And that'll do it. But the RBI single pushes across a run. And the home team down a run. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the... Welcome back as we have a pinch hitter to lead it off. Riley Green.
They're running out of time in this game, trying to get something started here.
Tyler Matson takes over on the mound.
Big swing and miss stuff right here, Boog. Averaging more than 1 strikeout per inning this season. So far, he's been pretty electric.
Now into the ball game on defense. Travis d'Arnaud. He takes over behind the plate. And the pitch. Left field. Ozuna ranging after it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down.
Such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
Marte in the box now. Takes strike 1. That misses the zone. 1-1. Just missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Trying to hold a 1-run lead here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Looking to get the tying run on base. That's down and in. Jeff McNeil in the on-deck circle. One down, base is empty. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Got him. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Next to hit, Jeff McNeil. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Off the mark there, and that's ball 1.
1-0.
Right field down the line, and that one slices foul. There's a 1-1. That's towards center. And it falls. So the tying run reaches with 2 away.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Nimmo in the box now, takes strike 1.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving. A walk or just a base hit. But you've got to stay within yourself.
Left-hand hitter waits. That one down the line. Throw on to Olsen, and that is the inning. Mets strand 1. They're down 2-1. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Brooks Raley.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Matt Olson up to the plate. He's already homered here in this one. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Raley in his 6th season, 35 years old, and he was a 6th round draft pick back in 2009. The wind of the pitch. In the air, out towards left center. Nimmo has it sized up. Makes the grab. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Austin.
Digging in, Austin Riley. Pitch misses there. 1-0. Activity in the bullpen. Phil Bickford getting loose out there. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Hit hard on the ground to short. Out. Number 2.
The batter, the center fielder, Michael Harris.
2 outs, base is empty. Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Nimmo makes the catch, and that'll do it. No runs, no hits, no errors. On to the bottom of inning number 9. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Braves 2 and the Mets 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the shortstop, Francisco Lindor. Here comes A.J. Minter to the mound.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season in keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
As the lefty gets to work, just missed.
1-0.
So 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing you can tie up the ball game, but if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
Sliced hard but foul. One-run game, bottom 9. Swings and misses.
2-2.
And the count is even, 2-2. Got him! A huge out to start the bottom of the 9th.
The catcher, number 4.
And here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. That clips the corner.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
No ball.
It's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
One down, base is empty. Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Kicks and fires. That one just misses.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And that one is lifted in the air. Harris racing after it. Long run, tracks it down. And there's 2 away.
The third baseman, number 6.
So last chance for the Mets. Here's the third baseman, David Fry. That catches the corner.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
Next one misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. And another ball.
2-1.
Up the middle. On the run, throw to first, but he beats it. Nice try defensively, great hustle, and the tying run is on.
1 out away from this game being over, but an infield single keeps them alive. They're still breathing, and maybe this provides that last-minute spark.
So 2 down, and now the first baseman, Ji-Man Choi. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Snap throw to first. Fry dives back in safely.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
A 1-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. And downstairs.
1-2.
The Mets down to their final strike. Got him looking. And the crowd goes home disappointed as this one draws to a close.
Well, a tight 2-1 ball game. Classic pitching and defense in this game. A lot of good execution, and neither team really beat themselves by way of mistakes. But ultimately, it came down to 1 or 2 key plays to make the difference for the win.
And your final score here today, 2-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon: For the victorious Atlanta Braves, 2 runs on 5 hits, no errors, they left 4 runners on base. For the Mets, 1 run, 8 hits, no errors, they left 7 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 40 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon, and we remind you to please drive home safely.